This month, instead of highlighting just one graphic novel, I want to talk about the literary benefits of graphic novels as a format and why readers of all ages should read them. Graphic novels are often dismissed as less valuable than books composed entirely of words. Many people don't see them as tools for increasing and expanding literacy, but dismiss them as little more than bigger picture books. Some people even believe that they will hold back younger readers from improving their literary skills. Yes, it is important for readers, especially children, to challenge themselves and to read a variety of books. But that variety should include graphic novels. Here are just 5 reasons why everyone should read graphic novels. Number 1, visual literacy. When reading graphic novels, readers are required to include visual details in their reading to fully understand the story. The narrative isn't just contained within text, but it's also expressed through a series of images that show action, emotion, character development, and world building. Readers will have to examine, evaluate, and interpret the images and text together, and then infer information to understand the entire story. These images can be visually complex or emotionally dynamic. There may be many different visual elements within a single panel of artwork that are important, from characters and scenery to action and sound. There can be a lot of meaning conveyed through artistic choices such as color, line weight, or the page layout. The body language and facial expressions of characters can convey in a single image what may require paragraphs of written text to similarly explain. This will require attention to detail and will promote reading comprehension. Because of this, readers with autism, dyslexia, or other developmental disorders or learning disabilities may find reading graphic novels are easier than reading chapter books, since the images will help them to interpret the text and infer meaning that might be otherwise difficult to understand, composed just entirely of written words. English language learners will similarly benefit from graphic novels. Reason number 2. It supports reluctant or struggling readers. Young and old alike may see reading as a chore or as something that's purely educational rather than something that can be fun and entertaining. For these readers, graphic novels can be less intimidating than chapter books. They often have fewer pages and certainly fewer words. Because of this, they're often faster to read. Completing a book in a shorter amount of time can be a valuable incentive to readers. Graphic novels can help them achieve something that otherwise feels very intimidating. If they're reluctant to read chapter books but enjoy reading graphic novels, taking away their preferred format may stop them from reading altogether. Studies have shown that 88% of kids state that they are more likely to finish a book that they've personally chosen to read. Graphic novels engage readers with something they already enjoy and promote a love of reading. And although there are certainly very valid reasons to encourage children to read chapter books, such as reading long paragraphs to increase stamina, graphic novels remain a very valid literary format. So, in addition to adding more full-text books to their reading lists, these readers should also be encouraged to read graphic novels with more complex vocabulary and topics, perhaps a nonfiction graphic novel or a graphic novel version of a chapter book. Many classic novels are now available as graphic novels and are a great introduction to longer books and beloved stories. Reason number 3, vocabulary growth and language development. One big goal in encouraging children to read is to increase their vocabulary. Graphic novels are perfect for this. Studies have found that comics average 53.5 rare words per 1,000, while children's chapter books average 30.9 rare words per 1,000. The combination of words with visuals can help readers deduce the meaning of unfamiliar words. Many nonfiction graphic novels especially include vocabulary definitions as well as bibliographies and other additional references and resources. Fiction work shouldn't be dismissed either. Take, for example, Marvel Comics, which has made a point to use above college-level vocabulary in its comics. Reason number 4, accessible topics. The use of artwork instead of words can allow a topic to be approached with subtlety and tact in a way that might be more difficult with words. Difficult to discuss topics or ones that are hard to understand when first introduced to them can make use of visual metaphors or symbolism. Take, for example, mouse for the Holocaust, When Stars Are Scattered for refugees, and Strange Fruit for slavery and Jim Crow. All of these works discuss topics that may be difficult to discuss for children, but they do so with empathy and in ways that engage readers at an age-appropriate level. Through graphic novels, readers can enter new worlds, see various cultures, and be introduced to diverse experiences and perspectives. Number 5, award-winning. Parents often visit the library and look for books that have won literary awards, trusting that books that have been recognized by prestigious organizations will provide literary value and skills for their children. This is a great strategy, but don't be surprised when you find graphic novels on these lists. For example, March, Book 1, by John Lewis, Andrew Aiden, and Nate Powell, has won numerous awards and recognitions, including the National Book Award in Young People's Literature and the Coretta Scott King Book Award. This One Summer, by Mariko and Jillian Tamaki, won the Caldecott Medal. New Kid by Jerry Craft won the Newbery Medal. Mouse, A Survivor's Tale, My Father Bleeds History by Art Spiegelman, won the Pulitzer Prize. Similarly, Gwinnett County School reading lists often encourage students to read graphic novels. Their lists include books such as They Called Us Enemy by George Takei, New Kid by Jerry Craft, When Stars Are Scattered by Victoria Jameson and Omar Muhammad, Persepolis by Marjane Satrapi, El Depo by C.C. Bale. Many local schools also encourage students to create their own comics or graphic novels as part of their summer literacy activities. I hope that I have provided more than enough reasons for everyone to see the literary value of graphic novels. I encourage readers of all ages to make graphic novels a part of their reading experience. So, what graphic novel are you reading next?